Hello. So Doug Emhoff, the Jewish husband of Vice President Kamala Harris, at the lighting of the first night of the menorah of Hanukkah, he was saying how hard it is this year to celebrate the holiday of Hanukkah for him and for the Jewish people, seeing the rise of anti-Semitism and seeing that the event that happened at the hearing of the three major elite universities with the presidents that could not say that it's against their universities' policies to call for the genocide of the Jews. So I like to tell Mr. Emhoff that he should know that although for him it might be hard to celebrate Hanukkah, since he understands Hanukkah to be a celebration like Christmas that his wife celebrates, which is just a gathering of family and having a good time together. So of course, the rise of anti-Semitism does not help the spirit of the day. But Hanukkah, for the rest of us, is not just about that. Of course, you have gathering of families and events, but it's not about that. Hanukkah is about the understanding that the Jewish people are very different in many different ways from others. And therefore, Jewish people have different Torah values and different religious values. And this was emphasized on the time that Hanukkah have happened, which is at the times of the Greeks. The Greeks were trying to cause the Jews to become like them in so many different ways, but especially in the way they were thinking, in their philosophy, and the Greek understanding of life and all the other things that involved with that. The Jewish people did not and were not convinced by the Greeks. They did not want to follow the Greeks' way. They have their own Jewish religion and tradition, and that is the way they are from the beginning of time when the Torah was given to us, following, and this is the way of life of Jewish people. This was actually enlightened by the miracle of the Hanukkah, of the jug of oil that was found, which represented the holiness of the oil, which was pure. That was the only jug that was left pure, while the Greeks tried to contaminate all the other oil jugs, so the Jews could not light them in the menorah in the Beit HaMikdash. But there was one jug that was left that was completely pure, untouched, which represented with that the miracle of Hanukkah. Once they put it in the menorah kept on lighting for 8 days to show and demonstrate that the Jewish tradition is the authentic one and will last forever, even more than what naturally should have lasted. When we understand that, we understand better this time of year with the event that's happening with those universities, the difference of morality that universities teach and what Torah teaches. Totally different. Universities are made by the mind, just like the Greeks were, and therefore they interchangeable. One president holds like this, the other one could change when she comes into takes the role and change. One dean could decide like this, and the other one would decide other ways. The curriculum that would be taught in the universities can change from time to time, but Torah, throughout generations, was always authentic and pure and never have been changed. And that is the difference between Torah and all the other scholarly things that are taught at universities, colleges, and any other place, which are things that can change. As today, they're already teaching progressive teachings and all other lunacy that they have in those universities. But Torah is pure and authentic and does not change. And that's what Hanukkah is all about. And therefore, when we experience the event that happened at the hearing of those universities, Hanukkah takes a new light. We understand Hanukkah much better. We can celebrate Hanukkah much better. We can say much more that אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו תורת אמת, he completely differentiated us from those ways of teaching, from those scholars that they have over there, and gave us Torat Emet, the truth. The Emet does not change within time and with different presidents that come into power.